I'm gonna be honest, I would have never thought to wake up every morning and talk about death. This is not something I thought about as a child. I'm not gonna wake up and talk about death. But someone came and knocked on my door and, wanted to offer me life insurance. At the time, I was very naive. I said, I'm too young for life insurance. I don't need this. She just gave me a card and said, hey, well, come by and see what this opportunity is about. I always say this to agents all the time, new agent partners. You ever went to church and you feel like that the pastor's just talking to you? This is your moment right then and there. This is the moment. That's how I felt when I went to that meeting. Like the pastor was talking to me, and it wasn't even a pastor. But, I was super excited about it, and I went to go to get my license, and I'm very, very nervous about telling everybody this, but it's honest. I failed my test 11 times. 11 times. The 12th time I actually passed, and I'm gonna tell you why I failed. I failed it because every week I would tell myself, you're gonna fail. You're gonna fail. I know you're not gonna pass this time. And the 12th time I finally said to myself, I'm gonna pass it. I'm not gonna keep driving 4 or 5 hours to keep taking this test and move to a different state. I wanted this as bad as I breathe. So when you get a temp license, they kind of give you an option to see what type of income you're making. But no one tells you after 6 months, your temp has to expire. So at that point, I had to sit down and focus on something else versus focusing on the career I was, in at that time, which was insurance. And so with that being said, I wasn't focused, I wasn't ready. But if I can tell anyone that's non-licensed is, so what if you fail? Keep going, keep trying, because look at the position I am today, 4 years later, with an agency, my husband, my family, we have moved to Florida, 7-bedroom house. Things have changed my life drastically, but it was because I took that leap of faith. Now, for individuals that are on the fence, get off the fence. You can't put one toe in the water and just keep tapping it out. You have to fully blown in, jump into this opportunity and take it for what it's worth. The minute that you start to doubt yourself, that's when you're gonna start to doubt the opportunity. And honestly, the opportunity is unlimited. You just have to put the work into it. And so my first week, I told you before, I made over $3,000 in my first week. Now for mothers that's on this line, I'm gonna tell you, if you don't know what Toys for Tots is or even Adopt a Family, that was my family, was Adopt a Family. We had to ask people to help with Christmas gifts for our family every year. And my husband told me then, we got 2 weeks before Christmas, don't leave, just stay here, you're not gonna go to that meeting. And I took the car and I left. I left him a note and told him he was not going to work that day. Because remember, I told you I was passionate about it. I cried, I knocked on doors. I had no leads, absolutely no leads at all. And I just knocked on people's doors and started explaining them the opportunity, bringing the passion, believing in what I was actually providing. Because it's not selling, you're sharing information and educate your community. You're not selling anything. So once I understood that and I believed in the product, within 2 days, I made $3,000 in my bank account. I'm gonna tell you the honest truth. My husband called me and said, hey, we have $3,000 in our bank account 2 weeks before Christmas. Now we're about to pick up Adopt a Family toys. And I said, no, you're lying. He said, no, we do. I got in my car, drove to the bank, took the money out, came back home, put the money underneath my mattress. And I called the home office and said, listen, I don't know if you guys know, but you guys deposited $3,000 in my bank account and I already took it out. And if I owe you anything, you're gonna have to wait till tax season to get it. The representative started laughing and I almost got offended. I said, what's so funny? She said, ma'am, that's your money. When she told me that was my money, gonna be transparent, I put on my same shirt I had on the day before and I told my husband, you are not going to work today. Whatever I did these past 2 days, I'm gonna continue to do it and get better at it. I'm gonna make more money this week. Next following week before Christmas, overall, I made $5,000 in my bank account. And I wanna say I maybe worked out of those 2 weeks, 4 days. That's what made my decision clear. That's when I knew that it was senior life all my life.